InsideThunder.com. Powered by Wheeler Whitlock Insurance.
Hi, I'm Randy Renner at Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Thunder rolled to their third three-game winning streak, beating the Brooklyn Nets 110-99. Thunder had 4 players in double figures. Kevin Durant led the way. He had 30. Russell Westbrook had 27 and 13 assists. Dion Waiters, standing behind us over here, he had a big night, had 16 points, and Serge Ibaka had 12. There was a point in the game where Dion and KD and Dion hit back-to-back-to-back threes, and that helped spur the Thunder on. They had a great shooting night, shooting over 50%, and also had a big night from 3 as well, hit 10 of those. Afterwards, we heard from Thunder head coach Billy Donovan, Enes Kanter, and Dion Waiters.
Well, I thought our guys came out and played well. You know, the first half I was really happy with, you know, what we did on offense. We had a high number of assists, but I think on the stat sheet, Brooklyn may have taken 13 more shots than we did in that first half, and had to do with our turnovers and some of their offensive rebounds. You know, we closed out the half, I thought, well, got a 4-point lead, didn't start the third quarter, you know, great. And then, you know, just watching Brooklyn on tape, I thought it would happen in the game. They did a little bit in the first half, but, you know, at some point just try to go small. And I felt like with the matchups there, we probably needed to go small to match up. Thought we had better matchups playing a little bit smaller tonight, and that's kind of the way we finished the game.
Obviously, that was matchup dependent, but you know that lineup you did close the final 8 minutes with Morrow and Waiters out there. You had to like what you saw from it.
They did a great job. You know, the hard part's been because we've had so many games with very little practice time. You know, today at shoot around, we tried to work a little bit on that. You know, with Kevin at the 4 because. I thought we would have to go with that. You know, I thought Serge did a great job on Lopez defensively the last 8 minutes. I was anxious to see that matchup because obviously he's a handful and a load up front. But I, you know, felt like it was really going to be hard for us to play big, maybe the way we did against New Orleans, where we were able to stay big. But we worked on some of that stuff, and I give our guys a lot of credit because, you know, we haven't had a chance to work a whole lot on it. We worked a little bit on it today at shoot-around, and they did a good job of absorbing the things that we wanted to run and what we wanted to do. And I thought we were pretty efficient that last 8 minutes offensively. I thought we got good, high-quality percentage shots.
Nick Gallo, OKCThunder.com. You mentioned some of the things that your guys probably could have been frustrated by, turnovers, that kind of thing. What did you notice about the way they kind of pushed through all of that and then were able to kind of break through that barrier?
Well, I think we're working and growing to get better. I think they're staying the course. I think they understand that 48 minutes is a long time in a game. You know, Brooklyn is a team where, you know, I think I maybe said this before the game, you know, their record is probably not indicative of the way they've played of late. You know, they're a team that can score. They've got some explosive players. And I think our guys just stayed the course. I thought our defense small coming down the stretch was good. There was moments our defense I thought was really good. There was moments where, you know, we need to grow and get better. But, you know, I thought overall the areas and the things that we're trying to work on, I think our guys are really concentrating. They're trying to get better, and I have seen growth in them.
A lot of dunks, a lot of threes, but it wasn't just in transition y'all were getting these dunks. Y'all were getting these dunks and creating mismatches on the offensive end too. I mean, is that ideally what you want to see from your offense going forward?
Well, I think the biggest thing to me is the ball movement and the extra passing. And again, I think a great barometer of that is assists. You know, it's another game. We have 26 assists. I thought we shared the ball. I thought we got really good shots. We came into the half and we shot 60% from the field. I don't know what it was from 3. We had only a 4-point lead, and that 4-point lead was because of, I think, of our 9 turnovers, and it was also because of some of their offensive rebounds and the number of shots that they took. And we held them to 43%. We probably should have statistically had a larger lead than that. But that was an area tonight where, you know, I said, I think before the game, you know, sometimes these things you show growth and you can kind of regress. Tonight was a game where, you know, we probably needed to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. I think we had 4 very quick turnovers to start that first quarter, and it kind of gave them the lead early.
Coach, you talk about turnovers at 19 in the game. Was that just part of the flow that was going on, or just this kind of bad?
Well, you know, the one thing with Jefferson and with Thaddeus Young is they're quick. They can read plays. They're very good defenders. I thought those guys in the middle of the floor on ball reversal got out. and stole some passes and got them on the break. And we probably need to do a better job of setting men up and getting open. I thought we did a better job as the game wore on. You know, the start that fourth quarter, we had a couple careless turnovers with some lazy, careless passes, and I think the first couple possessions we didn't get very many shots off. But that's something, again, I think it's just we've got to be mindful of that, because I think we're too good offensively to waste a possession with either a bad shot or a turnover. Yeah, I don't. You have to talk to those guys about that. I mean, I'm not sure what that is. Yep.
Joe Johnson, 2 for 11 tonight. Looked like Andre had a lot to do with that, but some of your other guys as well. What'd you think?
Our guys worked really hard on Joe Johnson, but in defense of Joe, I got a chance to see him up close in college, you know, at Arkansas for a couple of years. He had a couple really good looks that the ball didn't go down. I'm sure he wishes he had those back. There was one out of the corner in a crucial situation that you know, he missed, and he missed another one from the top, and you know, he had a difficult night. Now I thought our guys made him work, which was the best thing. Andre did a terrific job making him work, and I thought Dion, when he was on him for a while, did a really nice job battling him, and so did Kevin when he was on him. So our guys worked against him, but the 2 for 11, I'm anxious to see the film to see how many were good, clean looks. Some of them were highly contested, but some of them were definitely clean.
Does Kevin being back kind of put some guys in a position like you've been able to put Dion back with that second unit? I know he finished the game for you, but he's had a couple really good games. Another guy for Russell to pass you, to complete plays. I mean, he had 13 assists tonight.
Well, I think the one thing is when you have such explosive offensive players as Kevin and Russell, the one thing I'll say about them is, like, Kevin I thought was really, really efficient tonight. Russell was very, very efficient tonight. You know, they scored, you know, a lot of points on very, very few number of shots. And I think the one thing that both of them are doing is they're making the game easier for the other guys around them, and they're getting those guys shots. You know, I thought Kevin came off and made a great backdoor pass for, you know, to Russell for a dunk. Russell found Dion Waiters a couple times in the corner. Kevin found some guys in the corner. They did a good job, I thought, finding the open man, and that's the one thing I think is hopefully for them offensively is helping them be efficient, but also having some spacing around them where they can throw the ball to some guys in some open areas where guys can do what they're good at.
Start there, the stash. Whose idea was it? I'm assuming Steven.
I think it was me and Steven's idea, and we got Mitch into that too. And I think Serge might do it tomorrow, so it's gonna be funny. We'll see.
Is it just like a November movement?
Well, I think I'm gonna keep mine. You know, even after November, I'm gonna keep mine. That's how it goes.
All right, so on to basketball. 26 assists for this team tonight. What offensively is becoming easier for you guys over the last couple games?
I think we get connect better. You know, whenever we're out there, we communicating better and on both ends and connect them better. That's Mitch singing, I think. You guys can hear it. And I think every time we're on the floor, we try to look for a open man, and just tonight we just made like some crazy shots. So I think it was amazing.
Where have you guys made some strides in these last 3 wins?
Well, last week I think our main focus was just the defense. You know, I think it's the most important thing right now, and everybody just put 100% effort in it. And then the only thing we're doing is just giving ourselves 100%.
When you see that quick 9-0 run, 3 straight threes, what's going through your mind as you guys are?
Just nothing, just going crazy, and everybody went up on the bench. Yeah, they were going crazy, and the OKC fan was going crazy too. So I think the moments like that, I think just feeling the best.
What's it like having Kevin on your side for stuff like that? He had 2 of those.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's amazing how he's just even watch him out there. It's so much fun.
In these last couple of games, seems like you're being even more aggressive. Is that something that you're really focusing on doing?
Yeah, I just try to keep the pressure on the defense and stop burning them out with jump shots. So every chance I get, I'm gonna attack. So no matter what the situation is, that's I got.
Did Katie rub shoulders with you when you guys started hitting threes? Did you feed off of each other?
Yeah, of course we fed off each other. I missed one. He came right back to me. I was able to knock it down. That's the big thing for this team is trust and being able to have confidence in your guy. And if you miss one, you come back to him, you're gonna make the next. So, we just gotta keep building off each other.
Talk about feeding off of each other. Seemed like y'all were able to get a lot of dunks tonight, not just in transition, but also within the flow of the offense. Do you think that you kind of started a trend in Utah with your dunks and your aggression?
You know, man, I don't know. You know, I won't say that. You know, we got Russell always in attack mode, so I think it's just more of us just being aggressive and making the right play at the right time, and not selling for a lot of jump shots.
You like that small lineup you guys posed with tonight with you and Amo and then Russell?
Yeah, because you gotta pick your poison. So, you know, at the end of the day, you just can't help off on Kev, and if you do, you know, shots open up, especially with Russ too. So, and we got guys that pick and pop, you know, Serge, and you're not gonna want to leave Amo alone. So, I want you to leave me alone. I'm not gonna miss too many, but I mean, that's what. You know, tonight I think we just made plays for one another, and I think we did a tremendous job of just finding the open guy.
Year after year, fans are probably used to seeing Kevin dribble into those three-pointers, but can you put in perspective how hard those shots are?
Of course it's hard, but you know, a guy 6'10" to put the ball on the floor and can shoot. You know, he makes everything look easy, and he made shots, and once he started making shots, it opened up. You know, opened up a lot more for everyone else. You know, Russ was able to come off and find Serge for a couple layups late down the stretch, and I think tonight it was our defense. You know, late in the stretch, it was our defense that really got us going on the offensive end.
Coach complimented you and Andre's job against Joe Johnson. What were you guys focused on in that matchup?
Just making it tough. You know, he's a guy that likes to play with his back toward the basket, and you know, we just did a good job of just fighting over the screens and trying to get back in front, contested rear view challenge from behind, just not giving him nothing easy. No open looks tonight, and just try to make it tough for him. And that's what we did. And I just try to buckle down, just stop everybody I guard. And I look forward on a matchup like that. So you know, I always just try my best just to do what I can do for this team.
Dion Waiters, Enes Kanter, and the coach, Billy Donovan. Funny stuff there with Enes Kanter talking about his mustache, and then the little aside about Mitch McGarry singing in the shower. Mitch was pretty proud of that after he came back out, too. Of course, the Thunder will have tomorrow off. It is Thanksgiving. They'll have shoot-around on Friday, and then they will be here to take on the Detroit Pistons, and former Thunder backup point guard Reggie Jackson will be back in town. We'll follow it all, so keep it here for updates at InsideThunder.com.